got a big problem with James White.
I love the guy. Love him as a player.
I want to know.
I like him. I've had a few conversations with him over the years. Like him personally. Great player.
He's an effing
great
smart
leader,
dude, man.
Very intelligent guy.
Brilliant.
I think this take of his is bananas.
Who's he talking to? What's
he
saying?
out of his mind?
No.
Why does he think the Patriots will compete in the AFC East? Why does this man believe this? Why?
I don't know, because I hear good things and I hear bad things, which kind of levels me out.
Levels you out.
Yeah.
To how many wins? Give me a win, Brent.
I said to you, max is 7.
All right, max 7. Can we start? We should maybe take a log, like create a log.
I like that.
And Fowler, we can make a graphic. Or we could just
I could draw a picture of a log.
Captain's log, May 28th. Zolak's log, max 7 wins. Okay, you've got him in max 7.
Yeah.
I've got them. Is that how we should do it, with the most amount of wins you think they could have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a different way of doing it this year?
I kind of like that.
Ceiling?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to go. Again, this is everything goes right for you?
Yeah.
6.
I knew it.
Okay.
And it's going to be the same number he had.
6 is the max.
What do you got, McTickle?
I'm going to go glass half full, and I'm going to go 7 as well.
Wow. Okay. So max 7, max 7, max 6.
This is
7
based on everybody else and how they're talked about around here, not just at the station, but in Boston and New England. I think that's a relatively positive response by the three of us.
Okay, is 6 or 7 wins getting you into the picture in the AFC East? No. God, no. What are we talking about? I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't know what he's seeing or who he's talking to.
What is he talking about?
I love him.
It's a bold take. I like him for that.
That's seeing Brady and I'm like, who are you talking to?
I appreciate that he's going out here on a limb.
Yeah,
because he knows he's going to face some blowback on that take. But he's sticking to it.
So he's saying that from like the running back perspective too, because that's the way he views the game. Does he think like Gibson's going to be so much better than people think? As far as giving you a little bit of a third down, they're going to be able to do things formationally. But still, it's going to really strain. I mean, I think your receivers are strained. You have no clue what's going on at left tackle. It's extremely hard for me to think that, they're going to put up big points on offense. That's got to be a defensive take, too. Defense is good. But they're going to get tested, boy. They're not playing Potter Puff quarterbacks. This is not like other years. Not like other years. I'm somewhat leveled about it. Like I hear things are going really good, and I hear some things aren't going so great.
What's not going great?
I can't get into detail with that.
What's going well?
Well, I mean, you don't hit, right? I think the tempo's good. The feeling in the building is good. Guys like to go to work. They're putting in the work. You're dependent on a lot of young players on offense. These two receivers need to step up. Kendrick Bourne, he's not playing until the season. So it's not like you could sit there and rip Bourne all day. Like the thought process is there. Yeah, he's going to be a big part of what we want to do or where we think we could potentially go. But I still think you're limited at offensive line, man. There's a lot of question marks. I think they like Drake May and the progress he's making. I think that's why you're hearing guys like Phil Perry say things that, maybe it wouldn't be that shocked if he's earlier than later. That's kind of what I thought from day one. Like coach the hell out of him, get him up and running. Like I think that they like what they're seeing from May. He's responding well to the footwork stuff. Defense is just there. They're waiting. It's hard to do anything until you get games, get into camp, and that's going to be tough for the offense to, have to practice against them every day. These young receivers are going to be going up against Gonzalez and Jonathan Jones, and Marcus Jones. Like say they pick up another corner. What if they even get a guy like Gilmore? And now they're going to have to go battle those guys at camp, which will make them better. But if all things go well, 7 is possible, I think.
If all things go well, I say 6. What do you say? 617-779-0985. And James White throws out 7 or 8 as if 7 or 8 gets you into the conversation in this division or any division, and it doesn't. I don't get that part of it either. He also thinks they're going to score a lot more points simply because they took Mac Jones out of the equation. He does. He believes that.
And man, we like for the last 20 years, we had no clue how good we had it. Like prior to the departure of Brady. Like I saw this stat from the other day. Somebody posted it on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. And they logged all the games from 0-1 forward. Mm-hmm. The amount of 12, 13, 14 win freaking seasons. And it was just like 12 was the low end every year.
The season started in the AFC Championship.
Then you had that weird 0-2 year, whatever, like 9-7. Like they freaking went 11-5 when Brady blew the knee out 7 minutes in. Like, and now we're here trying to forecast 7 as a good number. That's where we're at now. People had no clue how good you had it.
Well, when they get to the first weekend in December and Kornacki steps in on Football Night in America, does he have a path for the Patriots the first weekend?
Are they at the bottom of that list?
The first weekend in December?
No.
Okay. So they're done and they're toast and they're not even being talked about
7 wins.
As a playoff team.
7 wins, they're in that conversation,
7's
right?
the magic number.
I'm looking at what year was this? I'm trying to see. Oh no, that's not going to apply. But when they do that, will they have a percentage next to them, or will it be 0.0? Chad's in Framingham. Hey, Chad.
Hey guys, good morning.
What's up, Chad?
So, what's going on, though? So, the Patriots currently have the lowest season total in Vegas. Even money has come in on the Panthers for over, so they're up to 5.5. So you have the lowest season total in Vegas, and everyone making predictions of 7-8 wins are leaning on the defense still performing like they did last year. The biggest thing missing is Bill Belichick, because no matter how poor he was as a GM and how much he might not have related to the players towards the end, all the other stuff, everyone still said he's the best defensive mind in the league. So you're taking that away. So I'm not sold that the defense is even going to live up to what they did last year. I think this is the bottom 2 or 3 team in the league.
Interesting thought. Removing Bill Belichick and his defensive mind, what impact will that have on how you perceive this defense and how good they are?
I think we're really underestimating, too, that 3-hour window where you've got to make impulse decisions in game that we have no clue how it's going to go. Gerard's brilliant. Smart guy. But, man, it's a lot of pressure on a Sunday at 1 o'clock, man. That clock's ticking, and you're down to 4 minutes. What do we do here? Do we kick? It's 4th and 1. We go for it? Like, you're the type of team where 4th down, you might be rolling the dice a little bit more this year. Or do you do what Bill did? Play the percentages. Kick it away. Put your defense out there. Is he going to rely on that stuff, the stuff that sort of is ingrained in him from Bill, or you're going to be like Dan Campbell? You know what? We do what we do. We go for it. Harbaugh, we go for it. Because teams that aren't that good sort of got to roll the dice a little bit. Because you got to take chances. Because that flips games. There's a whole other aspect like that. In game, it's going to be fascinating for me watching it.
Peter's in Ashland. Hey, Peter.
How you guys doing?
Good, Peter.
I just wanted to say I agree with you guys saying 6 wins is probably the absolute most we get, but I'm kind of curious, what do you think the timeline is for Drake May? Because I know some people think as a 3rd overall pick he should go and ride.
Week 9 is what I got.
Week
We've
1.
done like 14 shows on this.
August 20th.
I got it as week 9.
Yeah, I got August 20th. Yeah.
Which week of the regular season are you targeting?
August 20th.
Yeah. August 20th is the preseason.
Right.
Okay, which week of the regular season? Would that be week 1?
Yeah, week 1. I say he's there week 1.
Okay, week 1. McCone.
We're going to do this for how many months?
It's going to be week 6.
Okay.
It's going to be the Texans.
1, 6, 9.
We're
there
putting
you go.
a lot of stuff on the record today, huh?
I just think you got to establish the takes.
Yep.
And then check the scores.
Hey, if you like that clip, check out more videos from Zolak and Bertrand right here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.